as an entrepreneur, especially first-time entrepreneur with very little seed funding, how do you attract people who are willing to be part of the journey with you? What ended up working for us eventually is just hiring people who themselves wanted to be entrepreneur, who had that bent of mind, who were willing to take a lot of risk, work for almost no salary, just for the sheer learning and for the experience. So it was, you have to look at things from a very different filter. At that time, we are not necessarily able to keep very high bar or go for people with pedigree or a lot of experience, but that fire and desire to want to learn, experiment, hustle, don't mind working out of house. We started off a small house in HSR layout, and one of the first challenges was, through Naukri, etc., we'll find candidates and invite them over for interview. I think 2 out of 3 candidates will come in, and once they see the company is in a house, they will not even come inside the house for interview. So at some point where somebody posted outside to just really convince people to come in and at least have a conversation with us, right? So I would say that was probably first big challenge. If I go back, and one thing I'll fix is pay a lot of attention to the initial starting team. I think that sets a tone of what kind of company you will be, from the cultures to the ambition you have to how you work together. I think that one area deserves a lot of attention. I think it's for some of the early entrepreneurs, you may want to someone your friend or roommate or somebody from college willing to start with you. That may be very tempting, but it's probably worth spending few months with the person, getting to know them really well, because it's going to be a very long journey, and co-founder mistakes end up being very, very difficult, and you pay a lot of price for that.